The NFL Madden League Season 232024 Week 2 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 202 skipping the rest. The NFL Madden League Season 232024 Week 2 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024.
It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the New York Jets.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Week 2 New York Jets 0-1 Tennessee Titans 0-1.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
They'll start on the ground. Hull. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers.
The NFL Madden League Season 232024 Week 2 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. The NFL Madden League Season 232024 Week 2 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. Week 2 New York Jets 0-1 Tennessee Titans 0-1. The NFL Madden League Season 232024 Week 2 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. Week 2 New Orleans Saints 1-0 Dallas Cowboys 1-0.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 12 more yards there and another first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Our game not even 2 minutes old.
Week 2 Indianapolis Colts 0-1 Green Bay Packers 0-1.
Here's Hall again. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. Running left, it's Hall. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers 1-0, Detroit Lions 1-0.
Zerline for the Jets field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This is Tony Pollard taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
NFL Madden League Season 2-3-2-0-2-4 Week 2. Games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. Skipping some comments. But NFL Madden League Season 2-3-2-0-2-4 Week 2 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. Week 2 New Orleans Saints 1-0, Dallas Cowboys 1-0. Week 2 Indianapolis Colts 0-1, Green Bay Packers 0-1. Week 2 Tampa Bay Buccaneers 1-0, Detroit Lions 1-0. Week 2 Los Angeles Chargers 1-0, Carolina Panthers 0-1. Week 2 Cleveland Browns 0-1, Jacksonville Jaguars 0-1.
2nd and 2. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. Back to throw, it's Levis. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Levis back to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Levis. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On fourth down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And check down, complete to Hall.
The NFL Madden League Season 2-3-2-0-2-4 Week 2 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. Skipping some comments. The NFL Madden League Season 2-3-2-0-2-4 Week 2 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. Week 2 New Orleans Saints 1-0 Dallas Cowboys 1-0. Week 2 Indianapolis Colts 0-1 Green Bay Packers 0-1. Week 2 Tampa Bay Buccaneers 1-0 Detroit Lions 1-0. Week 2 Los Angeles Chargers 1-0 Carolina Panthers 0-1. Week 2 Cleveland Browns 0-1 Jacksonville Jaguars 0-1.
They'll give to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Hall. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. There he goes left side. Still on his feet. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The NFL Madden League Season 232024 Week 2 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. Skipping some comments. The NFL Madden League Season 232024 Week 2 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. Week 2 New Orleans Saints 1-0, Dallas Cowboys 1-0. Week 2 Indianapolis Colts 0-1, Green Bay Packers 0-1. Week 2 Tampa Bay Buccaneers 1-0, Detroit Lions 1-0. Week 2 Los Angeles Chargers 1-0, Carolina Panthers 0-1. Week 2 Cleveland Browns 0-1, Jacksonville Jaguars 0-1.
Come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Out to the right here to Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to extend their lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Now
The NFL Madden League Season 232024 Week 2 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. Skipping some comments. The NFL Madden League Season 232024 Week 2 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. Week 2 New Orleans Saints 1-0, Dallas Cowboys 1-0. Week 2 Indianapolis Colts 0-1, Green Bay Packers 0-1. Week 2 Tampa Bay Buccaneers 1-0, Detroit Lions 1-0. Week 2 Los Angeles Chargers 1-0, Carolina Panthers 0-1. Week 2 Cleveland Browns 0-1 Jacksonville Jaguars 0-1.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. He finds Hopkins complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
On first down, Levis. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Pollard will take it up the gut. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Levis to throw it. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did, Ball's out of quarterback's hands, and yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Levis. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Levis looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Folk's kick is good. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. Handful of carries last time out there. Finished it off, Charles, with a short touchdown run.
Yeah, and that's pretty nice for him to be able to do that, because normally where they were on the field, it's going to take some muscle to get in there, right? It's going to take some power because things are so stacked up, well blocked, and he was able to get into the end zone somewhat safely.
Yeah, that's the thing. Several of those carries last drive, he had some good holes, some good options. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Rodgers now on 1st down. There's Hall bringing in another one. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Rodgers to throw on second down. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Rodgers to throw once more. And Lazard's got it again. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to...
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Rodgers. Now he steps away. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to a solid first half out of the running back, Breece Hall. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Pollard again. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
Pollard going to try the right side. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
50 seconds to Mike. Brilliant. Nice 57 seconds, Mike.
Hand off to Spears. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Levis. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 5. Superb. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Looking to throw. Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, This is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion right is Wilson. There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Straight ahead is Hall. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football
NFL Madden League
and helping
Season
their team.
232024 Week 2. Games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. Skipping some comments. The NFL Madden League Season 232024 Week 2 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. Week 2 New Orleans Saints 1-0, Dallas Cowboys 1-0. Week 2 Indianapolis Colts 0-1, Green Bay Packers 0-1. Week 2 Tampa Bay Buccaneers 1-0, Detroit Lions 1-0. Week 2 Los Angeles Chargers 1-0, Carolina Panthers 0-1. Week 2 Cleveland Browns 0-1, Jacksonville Jaguars 0-1.
It's Hopkins. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine.
He'll drop to throw. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down and 6 now. Now it's Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Rodgers. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Rodgers. It's Williams on the catch. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. To throw is Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Williams brings it in. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
The NFL Madden League Season 232024 Week 2. Games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. Skipping some comments. The NFL Madden League Season 232024 Week 2 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024. Week 2 New Orleans Saints 1-0 Dallas Cowboys 1-0. Week 2 Indianapolis Colts 0-1 Green Bay Packers 0-1. Week 2 Tampa Bay Buccaneers 1-0 Detroit Lions 1-0. Week 2 Los Angeles Chargers 1-0 Carolina Panthers 0-1. Week 2 Cleveland Browns 0-1 Jacksonville Jaguars 0-1.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll look to run with Hall, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already. Just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and pick.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Titans now just... Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
1st and 10, it's Levis. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, it's Levis. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Levis now on 1st and 10. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Here's a screen now for Pollard. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Levis now on second down. He finds Hopkins complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Levis from the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Paul again. And he powers his way up past the 30. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Nashville.